Something very strange is happening in the used truck market right now. And unless you've been shopping recently, you've probably missed it. Two trucks, same model year, similar mileage, nearly identical price. One sells within hours, the other sits on the lot for weeks, even after multiple price cuts. So what changed? Did buyers suddenly stop caring about price? Did one truck have some hidden problem, or has the used truck market quietly entered a completely different era? Because this isn't an isolated case. Dealers are seeing it, private sellers are seeing it, and the buyers consistently getting the best deals have already changed the way they shop. Most people haven't. They're still buying trucks the same way they did 5 years ago, in a market that no longer rewards those decisions. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what changed, why it changed, and the buying strategy experienced truck owners are quietly using to save thousands of dollars. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why some trucks disappear in hours while others can't find a buyer at any price. Let's get into it. Here's the first thing you need to understand. This isn't just prices going up or down. That's the surface story. The real story is that buyer behavior has changed, and that's a much bigger deal. For years, the used truck market moved in a predictable rhythm. Newer usually meant more expensive. Older usually meant cheaper. Simple. That relationship is breaking down. Buyers are increasingly terrified of expensive repairs. A single transmission issue can cost more than some people's mortgage payment. So reliability isn't a nice-to-have anymore. For a lot of buyers, it's become the single most important factor. People are also keeping their trucks longer, financing is more expensive, and depreciation is hitting newer tech-loaded trucks differently than older, proven ones. Here's what that looks like in real life. Imagine scrolling through Marketplace on a Saturday morning. The first listing catches your eye immediately. One owner, clean photos, every major service documented. Nothing flashy, just proof the truck's been looked after. Now imagine a second listing. Same year, similar mileage, even slightly cheaper. But the seller just wrote, "Runs great. No records, no history." Which one would you trust? Experienced buyers don't hesitate, because they've learned something most shoppers still overlook. A truck's history often tells you more about its future than its asking price ever will. And that shift didn't happen in a vacuum. If you want to understand where it's really coming from, I made a full breakdown in my video, What's Happening to the Truck Market? That's where I cover the collapse happening on the new truck side, including exactly why $80,000 trucks are struggling to sell. I'll link it above. Go watch that one after this, because it explains the roots of everything I'm about to show you. Now, I haven't told you what actually changed in the used market yet. That's coming. But once you see it, you won't look at a truck listing the same way again. All right, let's answer the question you clicked on this video for. What changed? There isn't just one shift. There are several, and they're stacking on top of each other. Shift number 1. Buyers are prioritizing reliability over technology. Picture two buyers walking onto the same lot. The first heads straight for the highest trim. He's fascinated by the giant screen, the leather, the tech. The second buyer barely looks inside the cabin. Instead, he asks the salesperson something almost nobody used to ask. Do you have the maintenance records? That single question tells you everything about how this market has changed, because experienced buyers have realized something important. A truck's features might make ownership more enjoyable, but they won't make a repair bill disappear. When you're planning to keep a truck for 10 years, dependability becomes the feature that matters most. But that's not the biggest change. Shift number 2. Naturally aspirated engines are becoming more desirable. Think about it this way. If you were crossing a river, would you trust a bridge that's carried thousands of vehicles safely for years, or a brand new bridge that hasn't been tested yet? Most people choose the proven one. That's exactly how smart buyers now think about engines and transmissions. They're not chasing the newest technology, they're chasing the technology that's already proven itself. Repair shops know these powertrains. Parts are easy to find. Problems are well understood. Fewer surprises later. Still not the biggest change. Shift number 3. Simple trucks are holding value. Base and mid-trim trucks, the ones without a dozen complex electronic systems, are depreciating slower than heavily optioned trucks. Fewer systems means fewer things that can fail, and buyers are pricing that in. A stripped-down work truck with a clean history is suddenly more attractive than a loaded trim with a question mark hanging over it. Still not the biggest change. Shift number 4. Low-mileage older trucks are becoming harder to find. Refresh a major listing site early in the morning, and you'll see clean, well-maintained trucks appear throughout the day. Come back a few hours later, and a lot of them are already gone. Not because they were the cheapest, but because they inspired confidence. That's exactly why you're seeing some listings vanish in hours, while others rot on the lot. But even that isn't the biggest change happening in this market right now. The biggest change is something most buyers haven't even considered. And it's exactly what smart buyers have built their entire strategy around. That's next, so don't go anywhere. Here's the thing. I'm not going to tell you buy this truck and stop there. What matters is how smart buyers think, because that mindset works no matter your budget or brand preference. They research maintenance history before anything else. Before price, before trim, before mileage. That boring paperwork is exactly what determines whether a truck is a bargain or a disaster. They avoid the newest model years, letting other people be the test subjects while software bugs and unresolved issues get worked out. They prioritize proven powertrains with years of real-world data behind them over anything flashy or new. They accept higher mileage when the maintenance records are excellent. A truck with 140,000 miles and a spotless documented history is often a far better buy than one with 60,000 miles and zero records. Mileage tells you how much a truck's been used. Maintenance history tells you how well it's been treated. They think in total ownership cost, not purchase price, because a cheaper truck that needs a transmission at 90,000 miles isn't actually cheaper. And they ask better questions. Instead of, how low will you go on price? They ask, can I see the service history? Has the transmission ever been repaired? How many owners has it had? Those questions reveal far more than another $500 off the price ever will. A seller who's actually taken care of a truck usually loves answering them. They'll show you receipts, tell you exactly when the brakes were replaced. A seller who gives vague answers, I think the last owner did most of the maintenance, is telling you something too. There's one more thing separating smart buyers from everyone else: patience. They've accepted that missing one truck isn't a disaster. Buying the wrong truck is. So before making an offer, they ask themselves one question that removes all the emotion. Would I still buy this truck if an identical one showed up tomorrow? If the answer's yes, they move. If it's no, they walk, without looking back. Notice what just happened. None of this was buy truck A. This is a way of thinking. Once you adopt it, you'll evaluate every listing completely differently. If this is already changing how you think about your next truck, drop a comment and tell me which one hit hardest. I read everyone. Now let's get specific. Which actual trucks are benefiting from all of this? That's next. Let's put this into practice with real comparisons, because theory only gets you so far. Take a mid-sized truck built around a simple, naturally aspirated V6 with a long reliability track record. This truck benefits enormously from everything we just covered. Mechanically simple, cheap parts, predictable maintenance costs for well over a decade. Buyers who understand this market are actively hunting for clean examples, which is exactly why the good ones disappear fast. Now compare that to a similarly sized truck from the same era, but built around a smaller turbocharged engine chasing better fuel economy. On paper, it looks competitive, sometimes even better on the spec sheet. In practice, it carries more sensors, more failure points, and a rockier long-term reputation. That truck does not benefit from this shift. It sits longer, even priced lower, because buyers who've done their homework are passing on it. One more comparison: a heavy-duty diesel truck with a documented maintenance history and a reputation for going past 300,000 miles with proper care is commanding strong demand right now. Buyers see it as a long-term asset. Meanwhile, a heavy-duty truck from a manufacturer with a rockier diesel reputation, even priced noticeably lower, is having a much harder time moving. Notice the pattern. It was never about the badge or how the truck looks. It comes down to mechanical simplicity, documented history, and a track record buyers can actually verify. That tension, one truck flying off the lot while its closest competitor sits, is the clearest evidence of everything we've covered. But here's the part I really want you to pay attention to, because this next mistake is costing buyers real money, thousands of dollars, every single day. We've covered the shifts, we've covered the mindset, we've covered real examples. Now let's talk about the mistake that undoes all of it. The single biggest mistake buyers are making right now is buying based almost entirely on mileage. Picture two trucks side by side. The first has 80,000 miles, 3 previous owners, and almost no maintenance documentation. The second has 130,000 miles, 1 owner, and every major service carefully recorded. Oil changes on schedule, transmission serviced, cooling system maintained. 9 times out of 10, buyers gravitate toward the lower mileage truck without asking a single question about how either one was actually cared for. That instinct is costing people thousands of dollars. A truck with higher mileage but a complete, documented history is very often the far safer buy. A low-mileage truck that sat unused for long stretches or was driven hard with sporadic maintenance can turn into a money pit almost immediately. And it's not just mileage. Buyers are also focusing only on the monthly payment instead of total ownership cost, ignoring maintenance history because it's less visible than mileage or trim, chasing flashy features instead of durability, and assuming every older truck is automatically a bargain, when a rough history can make it cost more than a newer one. If you remember just one thing from this video, make it this. Mileage tells you how much a truck's been driven. It does not tell you how well it's been cared for. Learn to ask for the second thing. Every single time, the used truck market is changing faster than most buyers realize. The people who adapt early, the ones paying attention to maintenance history, proven powertrains, and total ownership cost, are consistently getting better deals and better trucks. The people who wait, who keep shopping the old way, are increasingly the ones overpaying or ending up with the wrong truck entirely. This shift isn't slowing down. If anything, it's accelerating. So here's a question for you, and I genuinely want your answer in the comments. If you had $25,000 to spend on a truck today, what would you buy? And why? Not just the model. Tell me the reasoning behind it based on everything we just covered. I'll be reading through the comments, and I might feature some of the best answers in a future video. If this video helped you see the used truck market differently, hit subscribe. I break down exactly this kind of shift every week, and if you want to see where all of this is really coming from, go watch What's Happening to the Truck Market right after this one. That's where I break down the full collapse happening on the new truck side, including exactly why $80,000 trucks are struggling to sell right now. Once you see that video, this entire used truck shift is going to make even more sense. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.